Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be deploying a sample Java web application into Tomcat server. And here we are going to use the GCP platform to provision the virtual machine. We have a compute offering, which is compute engine. And we can see this option available in the home page, or we can actually search for compute in the text box. Just click on it. Let's just create the instance. We'll give some specific name, instance Tomcat. We're not worried about the region and zone. We have to configure the CPU and RAM. So this will go for E2 micro, which is 1 gigs of RAM, and then 0.25 to 2 vCPUs. And we'll have to enable the SGP port through this. Let's just click on create instance. We'll leave everything as default. So by the time the instance is created, uh, the instance will actually have the secure shell option enabled for us, through which will be able to log into the machine. And I am the owner of the project, so I have all the privileges, but you can actually limit your permissions to compute OS login or compute instance admin. Okay, so we can see the secure shell is enabled. Let's just click on it. Let's expand this. It's asking to authorize. Okay, now we are into the machine. Let's look for the OS configuration class etc OS release. I'm doing the display of this OS config. We can see this is Debian 12 and then the version is 12, right? So if I want to see the memory and the storage configuration, I need to use free-mh. So this will show me the RAM 969 megabytes, and to look for storage on the disk, we have to use df-mh. So this will show me 9.7 gigs of RAM, right? GB of disk storage. So now we have to install the Tomcat. So we have to go to the official Tomcat's web page. We'll click on new tab, search for Tomcat. So this is the link. We can see 10.1.30 is the latest version. We have the download link available for us. Let's click on it. We can see we have multiple formats available: zip, targ, unzip, and then we have the executables for Windows. Let's click on the zip file first, copy link address, and we'll go back to the machine, and we'll try to download it through two ways: wget and curl. Let's try to do that with wget insert. Yeah, so we have got it downloaded through wget, right? And if I want to download the file through curl, let's just try it one more time. Now we will download the target file. Copy link address, and then curl. Let's clear the page one more time. Curl, and then insert the link, and we'll have to provide the output of the file, right? How the files will be saved. So Apache Tomcat .tar.gz, right? So it has downloaded for us, right? So if I want to extract the tar.gz file, what I have to do is I have to use tar-xz vf Apache Tomcat this way. We can see it is extracted. You can see this folder. Okay, let's just go back as the page. Let's remove Apache Tomcat. Star.tar.gz and rm as rf Apache Tomcat. You can see now we only have the zip file. I'm trying to unzip this extracted the archive file. So let's just run the zip command. No, we don't have zip installed, so we have to install it to the package manager apt-get install Apache Tomcat. sorry, this should be zip. So this will ask me to give the permission. Okay, let's verify if the zip is installed or not. Let's try to rerun the command zip. Yeah, we can see all the options for us, right? So let's unzip this Apache Tomcat. Okay, now this is extracted. We can go into the directory and see if, okay, we can see all the files and folders available. So we have binary, which will hold all the executables. We have configurations for the Tomcat server, library, logs, temp, and then we have webapps where we'll actually deploy the artifacts. And then we have work folder. So let's just go into bin directory first. Okay, so it looks like we don't have executable permission on the script files. We have actually two types of files over here, which are bat and then .sh. Bat, usually the batch files are run on Windows, and then .sh is on Linux. So we can see we don't have any executable permission on the script files. So to do that, we'll have to run chmod command. I'm going to a particular user, so u plus x, and then star.sh. So give the wildcard. Let's re-verify. You can see the files are turned to green and I have the executable permission for these files. Okay, let's try to run the script now, which is tasm.sh. So this will actually start the Tomcat server. Okay, so we see Java home or JRE home is not set. That means we don't have Java installed, right? So we have to install Java first. So to do that, we have to use sudo apt get install openjdk. We have this many options available. I just click on tab twice, jdk, and then again type jdk, right? So again, it's asking for affirmation. Looks like the Java is installed. Let's just verify it. This usually take 1 or 2 minutes to download it completely, download and install completely. So we have to verify the Java version by giving this command. We can see OpenJDK is 17.0.12, right? So let's see if to check the Java's home, we have to actually look for the Java home's path, right? So you can usually use find or locate command, but let's just go with locate. Do we see locate here in this box? No, we don't have. So we have to install locate by again using the apt package manager. Install locate, and then I'm giving the permission at once. So if locate is installed, I need to update the registry because it should look for all the files and folders in the refreshed manner. Okay, let's try to run the locate command for JDK. Okay, so we can see all these possibilities. Let's just scroll through the page. Here you can see this is the Java homes path. User lib JVM Java 17 OpenJDK AMD 64. So I have copied it. Now we have to set it temporarily and then permanently. I'll show you both the ways. So I'm cleaning my page. I can use export command and then I can actually set the Java home like this. So this is only valid till the session is alive. If when the session is closed, you will not see this variable set. So just verify if the Java home is set or not by giving echo $java home. So you can see this is set. So to set it permanently, what we can do is we can go to the bash rc configuration file, which is available in home directory.bashrc. So to go into the end of the file, we have to use shift G and then insert mode. I'm going to give the same command export java underscore home equals the path. Okay, let's just skip and then exit of the file. I'm giving colon wq exclamation. So to load this bash rc configuration, we'll have to use source and then the same file name. So now the configurations are loaded. I can revalidate it by giving env grep-i java underscore home. We can see the Java path is set now. Now we should be able to run the script. Let's see, retry that again. Startup.sh. So we can see that now the Tomcat is started. So to verify if the Tomcat is really started or not, we can use ps-ef grep tomcat. So the process is created for the Tomcat. This is good. Let's just re-verify through the curl command if Tomcat is really up and running or not. Localhost colon 8080. Yeah, we can see the page is loaded. That means we have the Tomcat up and running. And why did I give a 8080 port along with localhost? That means it is a default port for Tomcat, which is listening to. So to validate that, we have to go into conf configuration folder, and we have a server.xml file. So let's just cat for server XML file, and then we are going to pipe and grep for 8080. So this is the connector port 8080. If we change the port, then it will listen to that particular port, and then we'll have the Tomcat accessible on this particular port. Okay. So let's just go to the web browser. Okay, let's just look for the public IP first of this instance by using curl ifconfig.co, and we can see this is the public IP of the instance. I've copied it. I'm going to the browser, opening a new tab, copying it, and then using the colon 8080 port. Let's see. So continue to site. Looks like this is timing out. Let's try to recheck if things are working or not, right? So I guess the firewall port is not added. That is why it is not accessible. So let's re-verify. Right now the instance is deployed into default network. You can see this is a default network. We just click on this. We have the firewalls tab. We can see only these many firewall rules are enabled. This one is default port for HTTP, and then we have the internal port. We can see we were able to access the application locally, right, within the VMs because of this port, because of this firewall rule. And we have ICMP port, which is for pinging the server, and then we have RDP, this is for Windows, and we have secure shell port through which we were able to log into the machine, right? So we have to open a new rule now to access the application outside. So let's just open a new port for 8080. Open Tomcat, login is not required, and the priority can be default. This should be ingress rule. I'm going to allow on target all the instances in the network. Currently, I only have a single instance into the network, and I need to select this IPv4 range. We can either give anyway traffic, but I'm going to restrict my traffic to single IP, which is mine. I'll just search for my public IP. You can copy this public IP, and then I'm restricting my IP with /32 cider block. So this means it's a single IP. I'm trying to allow 8080 port on it. So this is the specific port. I have to add 8080 over here, and then click on create firewall rule. So once this is provisioned, we can see we'll go back to the instance. Yeah, here now the Tomcat home page is loaded. So this means Tomcat is successfully installed, right? So let's just deploy a sample application. We'll just open a new tab, and then we'll search for sample Java var Tomcat. So the first links gives this option here. We have this hyperlink. Just click on this downloadable, copy link address, and then we'll go to the machine. And again, I think I've told you we can use wget or curl, but let's use wget this time. Insert. Okay, so we have this file downloaded. This is the WAR file. Let's see what the size of it. It is just 4.5K. That's fine. And we can, the best practice is to stop the Tomcat and then deploy, move the artifact into the web apps folder. But this is a simple application, so it's not required to start the shut down the machine. So just run the Tomcat server. Let's just copy the sample.var into Tomcat's web app folder. Okay, so we can see the Tomcat is down moved. The sample.var is moved to the Tomcat server, right? Let's verify it. Yeah, so the sample folder is sample.var is extracted. Now let's just verify into the browser if we can see the Tomcat app sample. So you can see the home page, the sample application is deployed successfully. So if I want to deploy the Tomcat, if I want to deploy the sample application in the root context, right now this is the context path sample. So what I can do, let's just go to the machine. I need to stop the server by invoking the shutdown script. I can either use shutdown script or I can actually use .catalina, and I need to give a argument over here. So which is stop. Okay, let's verify if it is running or not. Yeah, it's not running, so it's good. Let's just go back to the web apps folder. So we are into the web apps folder of Tomcat. Let's list it out. We can see sample.var, which we used to deploy here, and then we have root. So root is the context path. Let's remove the root folder first by giving rm as rf and then root, and then we have sample.var. So we have to rename this file to root.var. Then only we'll be able to deploy it in the root context path. So mv sample.var root.var. Let's see. Yeah, we have it renamed, and now we have to go back to Tomcat. Let's just try to enable the script from here. So my Tomcat is right now not running. I can verify it. Yes. Now I need to invoke my startup scripts from this location. So I'll do sh, and then I'll go one directory back, and then bin directory startup.sh. So now you can see the Tomcat is started. I will re-verify it. The process is created. That's good. I'll list out the folders. We can see now the root folder is created. So let's check if we can see the Tomcat sample app. You can see this was the sample, well, hello world app listed over here. Let's go to the browser and re-verify it. That's good. We can see this is deployed. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.